Last year was a bad year when it came to storms, and it started off with Hurricane Aaron brushing by the coast, and the damage that that storm did to our protective dunes, we dealt with all year long. That's what motivated us to start working on this. We were looking at the fall and wondering what spring was going to look like. A few nor'easters in the spring, and we're going to miss a month of school. I think the biggest thing about the satellite site program is that we've put our students and staff first. We put the reduction of learning loss opportunities so that our students get the education that we were required to give them, but at the same time putting our staff in a face-to-face location where they can interact with their students even on these days.
This program is designed to help bring the students back into buildings to work with the teachers who are able to provide our students with assistance and not lose instructional time, as well as the capability to not interrupt learning. The way that last year went, when we had so many days that we had with water on the roads and not able to access our kids as well as we would have liked to have done, this program was developed so that we can have professionals in every one of the locations that would be able to then sit down with the students and help support them.
We have never done anything like this before. This is going to be different than remote work because they're going to be at a central location to their community and having Hatteras Elementary and Hatteras Secondary staff members there to support their children.
Our goal when we started looking at a satellite plan for locations for Hatteras Island, first and foremost was to assist students with learning loss. But in doing that, instead of depending on parents to do remote learning at home with students, to have our students interact in a face-to-face environment with their teachers and have educators be able to assist those students. We were able to identify certain locations that cut off either the villages or Avon or Buxton at the motels, or between Frisco and Hatteras going into Hatteras Village. And we were able to identify community areas throughout Hatteras Island, starting from the villages all the way to Hatteras, that the community stepped forward and said, you can use this space, which allowed us to get our students and staff in those areas to those locations without having to cross any of the breaches of the highway.
We have Hatteras Civic Center, we have the school here, Cape Hatteras Secondary School, as well as Cape Hatteras Elementary School. Up in Avon, we've also been very fortunate to partner with St. John's, and up in Rodanthe Way Salvo, we've been very fortunate to be able to partner with them and open those sites and locations so that they have access to tables, chairs, bathrooms, kitchens, those kind of things to kind of support the needs of the students while they're there.
In a situation when this would be implemented, it would be decided the day before because we have to give teachers the opportunity to provide the assignments to the students, especially in elementary where it will be paper pencil mostly. And so we want to make sure that students have their materials that they need, and we also want to make sure that parents have time to make arrangements for when they have their students in their satellite locations and then also when they're going to be home. And then we will send a notification out to the community. It depends on the weather event about which locations will be utilized, because at the end of the day, we're all about making sure that every student in Dare County has the same opportunities as other students, and no matter what school you go to.
We are in a situation where we are trying to embark on something that's new and that would provide consistency for their education, and it's very important to know that as things are not working, or if we need to adjust or emphasize something more than what we've done, that we would like to hear from them so that we can make sure that we are always getting better as we embark on this if necessary. So we hope we won't need it, but certainly we want to make sure it's a good thing.